thanks for tuning in to another Figures.com review. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie toy line by Playmates. The initial TMNT movie basic figure assortment consists of Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, Master Splinter, Shredder, a Foot Soldier, and April O'Neil. We're going to start things off with the Turtles, and here we have our heroes in a half shell, the band of brothers side by side. We'll start things off by taking a look at Michelangelo. Michelangelo includes a 3-tiered nunchuck weapon and a traditional nunchuck, which are made of rigid yellowish plastic. The movie version of the Turtles have very distinct characteristics and gear which set them apart from one another. Michelangelo features only one elbow pad on his right arm and metal-like plates attached to the back of his hand wraps. Michelangelo has a very extreme sports urban look to him, with a sweater wrapped around his waist and unique padded pants and open-toe sneakers. The majority of his ensemble features orange highlights to match his bandana, making him the most color-coordinated turtle in the group. Mikey features some standard articulation consisting of swivel hinge joints at the elbows and shoulders, but there is no articulation at the wrist. The head sits on a swivel joint which only allows you to move the head left or right, and the legs feature a ball hinge joint at the crotch and knees, but no articulation at the ankles, unfortunately. Donatello has a very unique look to him that significantly sets him apart from his brothers. The tails on his bandana hang down past his chest, and he is wearing some really cool high-tech goggles and a mouthpiece. He also features a tech pack which is molded in solid black and attached permanently to the back of his turtle shell. Donatello wears a solid black samurai-style skirt around his waist and has the skinniest physique and legs out of the group. Donnie has an odd range of movement at the knees, allowing the lower half of his legs to bend forward like if it were broken or malformed. He features solid black feet that seem to be wrapped in fabric and one solitary shin guard on his right leg. Donatello includes a rigid yellow bow staff that can be placed on either hand but can fall out rather easily since both fingers cannot grip the staff firmly due to their angle. This is where some wrist articulation would have come in very handy for this figure, but unfortunately, these figures have a very plain range of movement. Raphael is the biggest and most detailed figure out of the group and features the same articulation as his brothers. He features a very unique type of oriental leather tasset around his waist with a plastic ring holding it all together. Unlike the other turtles, Raphael's bandana covers his entire head and hangs over his back. He features the same range of motion as other turtles and includes two sais molded in a silvery plastic material. The sais can be placed firmly on either hand in different ways for various modes of display. The sculpted texturing on Raphael's skin is much more vivid due to his larger size and physique. His skin is a much darker green as well in comparison to his brothers, and he is hands down the best looking turtle figure in the collection. Leonardo's figure has a very unique look in comparison to his brothers. He wears a brown scarf around his neck, a unique chest guard made of bamboo sticks, and gray shoulder pads. Leo wears a leather-like skirt around his waist with blue tassets underneath. The figure also includes a pair of crisscrossed detachable sheaths that can be inserted into the back of his turtle shell. The sheaths are made of a very soft material that is almost rubber band-like, but works well with storing Leo's swords into them. He features the same range of movement as the other turtles and brown split-toe boots with crisscrossing straps that go up on the leg. Just like the rest of the turtles, Leo's eyes are painted in solid white and features only a swivel joint at the neck. But overall, the turtles look great in their movie form, so let's move on to the other characters. The movie adaptation of Master Splinter stays true to the original concept of the wise sensei being a rat, but with a completely redesigned look. For starters, Splinter is now a gray hairless rat with bulging eyes and a Fu Manchu-style goatee and whiskers. The head is mostly gray with some pink highlights, which looks pretty good. The traditional burgundy robes have been replaced with a hooded beige tattered robe, which is covered by yet another black robe with ornate golden symbols at opposite sides of his collar, and a larger symbol located at the back. The figure includes a red sheath, which is molded in a very soft and flexible rubbery material. The sheath can be placed in the right hand, while the tighter grip on the left hand is molded specifically to hold his sword. The figure features ball-hinged shoulders, swivel elbows, swivel wrist, and a swivel joint at the neck. The legs feature swivel joints at the crotch, allowing a limited range of movement, while the exposed tail is made of a flexible rubber and lays flat on the ground. In comparison to the turtles, Splinter is a bit shorter, but he looks great when displayed next to his pupils. The evil and deadly Shredder is also sporting a new updated look and overall design for the new film, with a technologically advanced armored suit. While hints of the original concept can still be found in this figure, it features a brand new design that looks more robotic and mechanical in nature. Shredder's paint apps are rather simple, consisting of gray and silver armor and a solid skin tone on the arms and face. The armor features intricately sculpted details that sadly are overlooked due to the lack of detailing on the paint apps. Shredder's articulation surpasses even that of the turtles. He features a swivel head, ball-hinged shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrist and waist, ball-hinged crotch joints, hinged knees, and hinged ankle joints. The figure also features hinged shoulder pads, allowing a wider range of movement to the shoulders. The armored gauntlets can be easily removed by unattaching the clasp located at the shoulders for varying modes of display. The figure comes armed to the teeth for battling the turtles. The gauntlet features 3 blades that extend from the sides and an additional 2 blades that extend over the hand. And lastly, we have the Foot Soldier, which looks nothing like the original concept, but rather more like a modern-day mercenary or thug. The figure features khaki cargo pants with a gray bulletproof vest on top of a black long-sleeve shirt. The Foot Soldier figure includes a removable clear mask, a rifle, a knife, and a pistol. The figure features a swivel head, ball-hinged shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-hinged crotch joints, and hinged knees. While the rifle can be placed in one hand, it is impossible to keep the other hand on the weapon for aiming poses because of how open the grip is on the left hand. While this generic soldier figure may not seem like it belongs in a turtle film, the rest of the assortment looks great. These cool movie-based action figures are hitting stores now and are sure to be a big hit with kids of all ages this summer. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie will be invading theaters nationwide on August 8th. And that about wraps it up for this review. Thanks for tuning in and keep it locked on Figures.com for all the latest toy news and reviews.